I see Rick Perry is shooting off his mouth again. You know, Perry, you should stay in Texas, where people are used to you having a big mouth and they can simply ignore you. You condemn Planned Parenthood for looking after a woman's rights to choose, right to her health. Now, they do more than abortions. You condemn gay marriage as being, oh, that's a sin. That is against God. Where? Where's it against God? You got God's phone number? You call him up? You ask him? If you got God's phone number, I would love to have it, because I got a lot of questions to ask him. One thing, God has a sick sense of humor. He is a sarcastic bastard. You know how you know? He made people like you. He made people like Herman Cain. He made people like W. Which right there proves God is a sick bastard. But at least he has a sense of humor. You dumbasses have none at all. You would rather have a woman have a kid you cannot take care of. Are you going to personally take care of that kid? No. As soon as a kid's born, the GOP says, fuck you, bye! And yet, it makes a woman have a kid that you either do not want or cannot take care of. So who's really the sick? It isn't a woman who has an abortion. It's you people. It's you holier than thou, Jesus freaking bastards that are the sick ones. And as for gay marriage wasn't invented by God. It was invented by women to control men. I know I've been married for 18 years to the same woman. We have 4 kids. Believe me though, if she was into it, I would have wife number 3, 4, 2, at least 4 wives. It's not that I'm a polygamist, I'm not a Mormon or anything like that. In fact, I was actually raised in Methodist. But a lot of these people in the Bible that you freaks love to quote also had more than one wife. I don't know how they did it. Having just one wife is enough for any man. But the GOP has no right, especially you, Perry, of dictating to anybody. You're all a bunch of freaking hypocrites. And you're one of the worst ones. You use religion and you use God as your own personal whipping boy. Well, hey man, whenever the questions get too hard for you, you play the God card. God wants this. So to be against it is anti-Christian. Bullshit. God doesn't want any of it. God is already, he's doing what he needs to be doing. He don't give a shit about you as a person. What you do in your life does not concern God. It's when you're dead that you might run into a few issues when it comes to God. Not before. God basically washed his hands of humanity centuries ago. And quit with this freaking Jesus is God thing. Even Jesus never said he was God. He said he was the Son of Man, you dumbasses. Quit putting words in a dead rabbi's mouth. you get on and you say, well, the immigrants, oh, they gotta go, they're all wetbacks. This country is created by immigrants. The GOP has no right to dictate to me, to a woman, to an immigrant, to someone who is gay. I don't particularly understand the attraction of one man to another. Of course, I'm looking at it from a man's point of view. Now, I can understand the attraction of two lesbians, but I'm looking at it again from a man's point of view. A man can understand a lesbian because he himself is attracted to women. My wife thinks gay men are some of the nicest people you ever met. She's looking at it from a woman's point of view. A woman can better identify with a gay man, and a man can better identify with a woman who's a lesbian. It's not that there's a prejudice there, and that we're all looking at it from our own point of view. That's why we're liberals. That's why we're progressives. Because we have a point of view. The Republican Party does not. Don't be a Republic freak. Stand up for yourselves. Be counted. Don't be sheep. Quit bitching and start a revolution.